Again. I'm back with a one-on-one session with California Extreming. I do not have any deal or anything, I'm not sponsored, I'm just giving credit and I'll link in the description. This time I'm on my 500 instead of the 2-stroke that I was on last time. Yeah, I'm so much more comfortable than on the 2-stroke. Not that there's anything wrong with the 2-stroke, I just mean that was my first time on a dirt bike and I wasn't used to it, plus the cockpit was a bit smaller on that bike. The idea was to start practicing some ruts, and while that went okay, it was easy to fall over, especially in a deep rut in this hard-packed material. So I think I went down a couple of times, 3 times. Wasn't worth continuing too far, because it's a lot of energy and you're kind of getting dinged up all over the place. Same thing. We started doing tight turns going off the track, just to go in a circle, to go through the rut again and again. It's freaking hard not to look. When you know that there's a giant ass rut, it's fucking difficult. Again. Not smooth. Fuck. Then we found a log next to the trail, so time for practicing lofting over a log.
There's a log right there.
Oh yeah, so that should be small enough that just a little bit and then acceleration should be enough, I think. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. I'm going to put it in the middle of the trail somehow. Extra exercise.
Okay.
Very first time ever trying to go over a log.
So that worked, but it was kind of sad. How is it technique-wise? I mean, obviously I'm slow and so on, but like...
Yeah. And so you gotta realize that the faster you go, the earlier you gotta compress. And then the gassing is during the, whatchamacallit, the compression and the...
yeah, the rebound, or the like when you're getting pushed up, yeah.
Yeah, so you're gassing a little late.
A little late? Okay.
Compress, gas.
Yeah.
Compress, gas. It's like, I literally think that I got my... compress, rop. Yeah.
Okay. I think the timing was better, right?
Yeah, but we also both made the same mistake. We compressed.
Sorry.
We compressed way too late, both of us, on that one.
Ah,
You really want to compress before because it takes time to compress and then.
okay. But the acceleration and compression was timed, but just both too early, too late. Yeah. Go second gear to avoid whatever looping risk.
Better technique than mine demonstrated. And now some of my attempts, this time with some third-person camera, even though the quality isn't great, so sorry about that.
Too late!
And here we're going up a hill. You're gonna see that my nemesis, the ruts, get me again.
That's a rut.
Yeah, that was a bit challenging because it was an uphill on an incline in a turn, and there was a rut. I just definitely got overwhelmed. And some more uphills with some variety.
Interesting.
Actually, here's a downhill that got a little sketchy in the middle.
Speed control, speed control. Left side. Whoops, hands up. Ah, I'm in the rut. I could feel like I was almost gonna go down with a rear wheel, and I was hoping to avoid it, but nope. Careful, careful. We're going up. We're going up. And here we have some ruts. My favorite nemesis.
And here I have some opportunities to practice a small jump with some coaching on technique. This is the first time I've actually done jumping properly, like again and again, and practicing. I've gone over similarly sized tiny jumps before, but not with anybody looking and giving me critique. This time I'm too lazy to match up the first-person view footage and the third-person footage, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a mix of the third-person jumping and first-person leading up to the jump.
Nice, dude. That's it. Very nice.
Onwards to a nice little track that was out here where definitely I'm struggling with the ruts again. And there's an interesting hill climb that I was fine doing it sitting, but I actually never ended up succeeding doing it standing.
Ooh, ruts.
Here's the uphill that I was never able to do standing. Here's me doing it sitting. There is like a rutted turn leading up to it, which makes it a little harder for me in terms of getting up to speed when I'm trying it standing.
Okay, gonna stand next time. I don't know why I can't hold my line the way I want to. Okay, let's try that again. Second gear, all good. Nope. I haven't succeeded standing going up there. It's steep and it's coming right after the rut and I'm slow in the turn. So then I'm starting off slow and it's steep enough that I'm having trouble with standing. I got up sitting fine though, but...
This is me going the same trail as I did in a previous video on the two-stroke where the upcoming hill was a bit of a struggle, but this time I managed to get through it without stopping.
I believe that was a struggle last time when I was riding the same place. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Sat down, but made it at least.
Another return to the same places as before, slightly better now. And here are the 2 inclines from the video a while back where I crashed in the middle of the hill climb. We took in the one that's on the right here, that we're passing right now, this one. Onto this hill climb though, which is more challenging.
Okay, we shall see. Yay!
We did a few more hill climbs, but I lost some of the footage, so this is what you're getting. The next video will be from Kaweah Creek, where I'm also practicing some hill climbs and some ruts.